Hey guys, how are you? This is App with iOSGenius on the YouTube channel. Today I'm going to go through an app called Concur app, which is an expense reporting app that you can submit your expenses. You can do it on the fly. You don't need to go sit at your computer, upload files, transfer files from your computer to the receipts, so the receipts scan it from the scanner to your computer, etc., etc., etc. This is the most easiest way. We at my company are do expenses, and a lot of people just do it on the computer. So I'm going to show you how to do it on the Concur app. So that's great. So we're going to hit get started. So now we have already got started. We've gone through the app, and this is basically the tutorial on how to create an expense report. So once we validate our account with the app and the app knows who we are, the best choice is on the bottom right hand corner, select the expense button. So once you accept that, at the very top center you have add receipt, so touch that. You have three options. You have camera. You want to take a picture, you have a hard copy physically with you, use the camera. You have from library. From library basically means it's going to take it from your photo library. So if your photo library has pictures of your friends and all this other personal stuff and you don't want that, well, like for me, if I hit it, you're going to see all my personal stuff. So then there's an option where it's called available receipts. If you use available receipts, it's going to know or think that you're using this app and what you have available is under the available receipts, so you don't see any of the pictures or so forth. So let's go ahead and select an available receipts. Let's see if anything pops up. And then there you go. I do have a receipt. It is actually today's date. I'm going to select it. There's the date. There has one image here attached, and then there's another image. So it's my name, my address. It has the amount. It has the what else is there? There's the account number, and it shows T-Mobile. That's all they really need. They don't really need to know what your itemized calling is, who you're calling, who you're texting. They don't need to know all that. So they just need to know this basic information. So you can go back and then select it again. Say select. Yes, I want that. Now at the very top center underneath expense, you cannot move the picture left or right or up or down. You can't do that. But later in my next video, you'll be able to see how you can do that. Right now, it's a still photo altogether. So your expense type is technically, what is the expense type? My expense type that I'm using now is called mobile reimbursement. That is what I'm selecting. You may pick airfare, airline, food, taxi, etc. There's plenty of options to choose. Now, how much is the amount that should be expensed back to me or provided back to me is $45. Now, the company pays for our cell phone a certain portion, and $45 is a lot of money. To others, it may not be. So date-wise, the date is, we're just going to put it way back. And the reason why we're going to put it way back, because in my other video, I would want you to know there might be a limitation of how far you can go back to submit an expense if you were delayed for whatever reason. So we're just going to pick April 22nd, some just random day. So the vendor, my vendor here is T-Mobile. And then my location, I live in the city of Chicago. And then my comment. Now, in some comments, depending on your job, your HR, your payroll, they may say, well, we need specific words in here so we know what to approve for, what this is. So what we do at Unisys is, and if this is for your cell phone, you put support of Omnicom, and it's one of the clients we support. They support many other companies, and if you check out the Omnicom stock that's out there, which is OMC, they're doing pretty good. They're at, yes, I do invest. So you put support of Omnicom. Now I'm going to put additional words here. You don't need to put this. I'm just going to put test expense, just so I can delete this later and remind myself that it needs to be deleted. This is only a test. Please delete. Again, you don't need to put all that stuff or so forth. If you're testing it on your side too, you just want to see how it works, that's fine. Just put something there so that your HR or your payroll does not assume that this is a real one. And when they read those comments, they're like, oh, this is nothing. Okay, we're going to delete it. So I put support of Omnicom. You can also put stipend of cell phone bill and so forth. But at the bottom right corner of those words, you can see it's 68 letters out of 500. So you can actually type a whole bunch more. So right now I'm actually kind of done. So I'm just going to hit save in the top right corner. It's going to save it. Now it's saving it. And there it is. Created the expense. Has my receipts. Has the amount that I wanted before. So if I select this for an example, it has all the information. It has the test information at the bottom. Has the ID encryption at the bottom as well. And then I can move it to a report. But moving to the report will be on my next video, and how to move it to the report and to create the report. Because right now at this present time, it is just in my view, in my hands. It's not submitted. I am not requesting for money back or anything. So let me cancel in the top left corner there. We go back here where it says Expense Assistant is active. Can't find the expense you're looking for. It has moved to an expense report. So we are in the expenses, but not the expense report. So if I back out again, now here in the center, we have trips, expenses, and expense report. Expense report is where you're going to review it right before you physically submit it. And once you submit it, now it's submitted. Now you cannot delete it, and you would have to wait for someone from HR or payroll to actually delete it for you. So let me go to list of expenses. And then here, basically, it says here, for the reports built for you, when Expense Assistant is on, Concur will put your incoming expenses directly into your monthly expense report. And all you need to do is review and submit. Basically, the Expense Assistant, once it checks out your trends and so forth, it will actually automatically create the report, expense report for you automatically, 100%. Once it's done, it will not submit it until you physically look it over. Then you hit submit. Now it's physically submitted that you would want to get payback for it. So we're just going to go ahead and hit get started. Now it turned it on. Great. Awesome. So I'm going to hit OK. Now I'm back into my expenses. Now if I get out of here, I can go to trips. There's no trips. If I can go to expense reports and then let it load, there's nothing there. There are stuff in history, as you can see there, but I will show you that in my next video. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, and put in your comments down below. Select the subscribe button if you really appreciate it. Helps out, and the like button to show that you know and you would like to know more. Well, thanks for visiting my channel at iOSGenius on the YouTube channel, where we support iOS devices and also products, hardware and software. If you have questions, put it down below. If you need anything else, we can try to support and assist. And again, this is free information I'm just sharing on my YouTube channel. So thanks again, and have a great day.